peace, love, and blessings. This is the Sacred Empress Ali Tosh, your melanated Mayan mystic with the Mayan Moon Energy for today, February 20th, 2024. Let's get into it. Today we are in the beautiful energy of the blue rhythmic night. The blue rhythmic night is blue, so we know that the focus is on transformation, whether we change a cycle, metamorphosis, or change form. When we're in the blue night, the focus is on our dreams. We need to go into our dreams, go into our intuition, and make our abundance. We are abundant of many things. The thing that we need to do is figure out, what are we abundant in? Is it something that we aren't appreciative of? It's not helping us in, and we need to get a certain type of abundance. We do that by tapping into our dreams. When we go into the blue night, it's like going into our shadow. And when the lights go out, it's a totally different vibration than when the lights are on or when the sun is shining. So we need to figure out what we dream about. Of course, that means we're going to also discuss fear. What do we fear that can keep us from our biggest dreams? But the blue night is about dreaming big. It's about following our intuition, our inner GPS system, tapping into our abundance. Now, we also know that we're in the time cell or time capsule of input. So we're definitely going to be getting reports from the 3D as to where we are. This will let us know what we need to dream about. How do we need to expand what we're thinking about to enhance and reach our highest dreams. Some well-known blue rhythmic night people are Larry Hagman, Morgan Freeman, Lyle Wagner, Bjork, and Drew Barrymore. Today we're in the rhythmic tone of equality, or the spirit energy of equality. The importance is on organizing and balancing. This is the spirit energy in which we can work our magic today. The magic is in the present moment. We do not have a past. We do not have a future. We just have the present in which we can make our dreams come true. So being able to put all of our lives on an equal footing allows us to put our energy where it really needs to go. We need to organize or coordinate and arrange things, our thoughts, our house, in a structured whole. We need to make preparations for when we organize. So when we're organizing, we're making room. So when we're talking about the blue night, make room for your abundance. Make room for you to get in touch with your intuition. Make time, make room to tap into your dreams. Balance is an even distribution of weight. Someone or something to remain upright and steady. So what makes us upright? What makes us steady? And then we want to put our lives in equality, like making everything equal, and then being able to organize and balance to make your life fit your feelings and make your life fit you. With this rhythmic tone, it's about getting into a rhythm. When you get into a rhythm, you can move faster, you can move consistently. So I'm talking about the Mayan calendar. The token is literally known as the count of days. It's 260 days, and the calendar, we have 20 signs and 13 tones or spirit energy. As we know, we're on day 123 of 260. The 260 days also equal the gestation period of many things, including a human being. When we have a baby, we always count for 20 fingers and toes, and we also have 13 joints. The Mayan calendar is divination, prophecy, and it gives direction. We start the year with the year bearer, or the focus for the year, with the white overtone wizard. The white Overtone Wizard lets us know that this is a year of refinement. This is a year of making things pure. This is a year of organizing. This is a year of adjusting. We adjust by the enchantment, receptivity, timelessness. The enchant is what we're saying to ourselves. The enchant, for those people who do mantras and we chant all the time, the enchant is equally as important as what we are saying to ourselves over and over again. What kind of rhythm have we established in our mind for the lifestyles that we are living? So it's important that we enchant ourselves. We use words that they say spelling and put a spell on ourselves to be our highest self. Receptivity, what are we receptive to? What are we allowing? What are we bounded to? What do we need to make boundaries with? And what states are we living in that seem to last the test of time? We also have the overtone tone of radiance, or the spirit energy of radiance. Every day for the whole year up until July 24th, we're able to tap into the overtone. The overtone energy allows us to empower ourselves and others to command and um, be authoritative with your life and how it's moving, and your health and your wealth and your love for yourself and other people. Empower yourself, command your reality. The white overtone wizard. And you also see the wizard has its eyes closed. Eyes closed means you have faith, you have trust, and you know that everything happens from within. As within, so without. We're in the transformation cycle. The transformation cycle is a 52-day period that teaches us about how to make and deal with changes. We can change form, metamorphosis, change cycle, change form, or our outer reality is equal to our highest self-concept. This is the most intense of all the cycles. 40 of the 52-day cycles are portal days. This year we're moving with the earth and the seasons like seeds do. This transformation cycle ends right around spring and the lunar eclipse. Then we'll have the next cycle, which is the ripen cycle, which is 52 days of harvest. There's a blueprint to transform. There's a blueprint to harvest. Isn't it worth the time to plant the seeds within ourselves to harvest with the plants and the trees during the spring? We have outer evidence of what happens in the spring. We know how we feel. We know what happens during the spring. But now let's move in accordance with it as well. Let's have our dreams and desires start to bloom and harvest along with nature. It will be such a beautiful party, such a beautiful communion when we're all growing as one. We're currently in the galactic moon of integrity. This is the eighth moon of the 13 moon calendar. It's the tone or spirit energy of integrity. Integrity is the state of being whole and undivided. And that's something that's very important. 5 attributes of integrity are honesty, accountability, reliability, transparency, and ethics. What would that integrity look like to you, being whole and undivided? What would it feel like to be in the state of being whole and undivided? And in that state of being whole and undivided, what will you be in harmony with? And last but not least, how would you live in a vibration of being whole and undivided? It's worth the time to tap into this energy. We have until March 6th to deal with any lessons or working in this particular energy. Our current 13-day cycle of power, or our current wave spell, is the white mirror wave spell. It started on the 15th. It ends on the 27th. It's all about our reflections. It's all about putting our life in order. This is where we make adjustments by changing our perspective. In the book, The Four Agreements, the author talks about the smoky mirror. If you have not read The Four Agreements, you must get that book. Very powerful. But we have the power to change our perspective at any time, and it will adjust our lives. We have to be willing to look at our reflection or the 3D reality to see how we have been living thus far, of thoughts how our thoughts have taken form, and how we want to change that. We can change that by focusing on the white wizard with the enchantment. If you don't remember, you can scroll to the beginning to the white overtone wizard and just see how we can change our reflections, be reflective. We're in the core day period where we are very present. So anything that comes up as we are looking at our reflection, let's be willing to deal with it. We're in the time cell with the white mirror of the matrix, so we are self-regulating. The power of self-regulation is numerous. It's very powerful because self regulation allows us to take a pause between when we feel something and before we act, giving us a moment to think things through, make a plan, and wait patiently for your moment. Self regulation is the ability to understand and manage your behavior and your reaction to feelings and your reaction to things that are happening around you. So it allows you to regulate your reactions to other people's emotions like frustration, like anger, embarrassment, etc. Um, Being able to govern and regulate yourself is really powerful, and the white mirror wave spell gives us the opportunity to do that by focusing on our perspective. So, as I mentioned, we are in core days. If you look on this calendar or this map, you look at the lavender column in the middle. We are in the middle of the calendar. We are embracing the number 7 of balance. We're at the core of the calendar. We focus on our inner core. We are preparing for deep transformation. On the 27th and the 28th, we're in the center of the calendar, the mystic void, where just as we experience moon void of courses, where we go deep inside ourselves, we get a ability and a opportunity to go to the very core of ourselves and go to the very core of the galaxy. Put our dreams, wishes, and goals out into the universe. We're going to be able to do it with the Galactic Activation Portal days, 5 days after the core day cycle is over. What a beautiful time. We also focus on the spine and getting our spine supple so that our Kundalini energy can rise. Core days are really extremely important. The chakras that we're focusing in on today is the solar plexus chakra. We focus on self-worth, our personal power, our self-respect, and control. We can manage and maintain and balance our solar plexus chakra with rose oil, lemongrass, and juniper. We have topaz, citrine, and tiger's eye as examples of stones you can use to work with this energy as well. As we all know, if you don't know, I always recommend rose oil. It's the more expensive of the 3 oils that are listed, but in terms of being able to balance yourself, when we talk about the matrix and self-regulating, that rose oil cannot be beat. It costs a lot, but it doesn't take a lot to help you regulate yourself. So definitely consider all of those oils, but get yourself some rose oil. Even a small bottle, you will not regret it. We also are focusing on the heart chakra, unconditional love, acceptance, forgiveness. Who needs to be accepted? What parts of you are you not accepting today? What parts of you need to be forgiven to bring yourself into a state of integrity, of being whole and undivided. Use the oils of rose, lilac, violet, elemi, if I said that correctly. Then the crystals of jade, rose quartz, malachite, and peridot. I'm moving a little fast, you guys. Forgive me. So Tuesday are Mars days. We set intentions and rituals in accordance to our energy, our actions, conquering obstacles, dealing with aggression and conflict, and your passion. Go for it. You can do it. Make it happen. The moon is currently in the waxing gibbous phase. We are very close and closing in on the full moon on the 24th. The moon is currently in Cancer, where she is at home, where you can be comfortable, take your feet, take off your shoes, put on your house shoes, be comfortable. Get in attunement with your feelings and emotions. This is a cardinal sign, so you may want to start something today, but make sure that it's something that makes you feel good and that brings you a sense of rootedness and being connected to yourself and to your ancestors. So we do have a core day program if you're interested in focusing on the core of you while we're in the core of the calendar. During this time, we focus on meditation, journaling, guided meditation, and yoga. So this is one program you can tap into right now. We also have the Venus journey. So for people who are ready for love but don't feel like they are all together, the Venus journey is perfect. We talk about your Venus signature, how your sign displays love out into the world. We also focus on some blocks that you may have experienced that may be keeping you from self-love and for love, as a relationship outside of yourself. We work on all of these things with the Venus Journey. This is another program that I offer. Every Monday, I do a Mayan Moon Mondays via Zoom. If you like the day-by-day Mayan Moon Energy, we do the Moon Energy or the Mayan Moon Energy for the entire week. So you definitely want to be a part of that. We also have a Mayan birth reading. As you can see, everybody has a place in the Mayan calendar. Where do you fit in? What are your gifts? What are your superpowers? What do you need to know about yourself to affirm the reality that you want and what you've been through? The Mayan birth reading helps with that and more. Thank you so much for listening. I'm the Sacred Empress Alitash, your melanated Mayan mystic. These are the places you can tap in and get more information about the Mayan calendar and other things that I'm associated with. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and here is the link to my online store as well. Thank you so much for your time. Peace, love, and blessings.